Hey y'all, coming to you from international headquarters of ScottieDTV with just a quick update on the ScottieDTV SSUV. It's coming along rather nicely, better than I could have ever imagined. And before I get into that, let me mention too that the channel went over 100 million views the other day. And guys, you got to know, when I started this, it took 2 years to get the first million views. There's no way I ever thought it was going to grow to where it's gone to and where it's at. And just a big shout out to the Lord for blessing me the way that he does, and thanking you all for supporting what I do. Thank you guys. And we're not there, we're not done. I'm not at the top of a mountain sitting on a rocking chair looking down and looking at all we've done. We're just getting started, and part of what we're going to do in 2019 is unveil this SSUV. I was down at Big Oak helping out. We have got the interior gutted. Obviously it's sitting over at Steve Holcomb's getting some stitching done with Moore and Giles leather. Thanks to both of them, they're going to help us out. We couldn't afford it, let's just put it that way. Thanks guys. And with all that out, then it was time to get the interior started going back in. And we put the stereo in, and the other thing that we needed to do was put the insulation down. Now we got a product called HushMat, and there's several of these type products out there, and I've seen them used in other shops. I've also seen the mess that they left, and that was the one thing I was worried about. And Will said, you know, this has got to be, this insulation's got to be the last thing we put down, Scotty, because, you know, once it's down, it can get stuck to you and the car and your pants and everything else, and you want to put your carpet down right after that. So anyways, that was important to get that in there so that we could get the carpet from ACC put in there. Again, they gave us a full carpet install. Thank you so much, guys. That's Auto Custom Carpets out of Alabama. Just great guys to work with. Never had to follow up with them, man. They were just like all over it and made it happen. So again, thank you guys. And we got the HushMat put in. Let Will tell us a little more about this HushMat product though.
You know, I'll tell you, that stuff lays down really smooth. I've used a lot of stuff like that in the past. First time I've used HushMat, and man, I'm blown away with it. The back peels off easy. It's not near as messy either. You know, we were in and out doing the roof and the doors and sitting down on it. You know, none of it got on our pants. Our hands are clean at the end of the day. Just, you know, an awesome product.
Wrong. It's not like it's non-sticky stuff.
Right.
No,
right.
You need a tractor to pull it off if you get it in the wrong place and want to move it.
Yeah,
you know.
Once you roll it down, you can get it up, but you got to work to get it up. Something else I noticed about it too, it seems to cut a little bit easier. You're not just going to slide your knife across it and it's going to cut, but it does seem to cut a little bit easier than the stuff I've used in the past. And they've got this tape that goes across wiring. I'm not a big fan of running wiring just right across the floor of a car. Sometimes it's unavoidable. And there was an instance in the Denali where we had to do that. I didn't even know they were sending us this tape, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, this is perfect. It's got a little cushion in it so it don't hurt the wires, and it keeps the wires from vibrating. You can actually lay the HushMat right on top of that. You know, you got something pretty well bulletproof. Dude, the stuff's made in the USA, baby.
You know I love that.
You know?
Heck yeah,
I mean,
right.
And it's OEM approved, you know, so it meets all the standard of Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Jaguar, Mercedes, whatever.
Right.
You know, so no, we're going to have to roll the windows down to hear them turbos.
I'm looking forward to it.
It should be much quieter than a new car because the factory doesn't use that much of this stuff. They may use maybe 5 or 6 feet in a whole Yukon like mine, and we probably used, I don't know, 100 feet of it. We were stuffing it everywhere we could, as you could see. But anyways, I'm real excited about that. The other thing that we had done, I can't take any credit for this because this boy knows what he's doing and he did it all on his own, is we had the thing wrapped. We got the vinyl wrap put on it, and big shout out to Nate with IVS Wraps, brother. I really appreciate you coming in and doing what you did for us. I know that was some sacrifice on your part, but I'm gonna make it worth your while before it's over, I promise. And guys, here, let Nate tell us a little bit about what he did with this wrap.
Nate, I've had a few wraps in my life, brother, but I never had one done this nice. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
No problem. My pleasure. Had a really good time coming down here and hanging out with the guys and just doing what we do.
You're like not just your average rapper though. You've really committed. You don't do a whole lot of other things besides wrap vehicles, right?
No, I do pretty much wrap. I do focus on custom wrap. I also do training, so I do training for 3M, a Style Your Ride program, as well as certification programs, and as I'm also a member of Paint is Dead, which is an exclusive group of installers. You know, it's all about how you handle yourself, quality, and just all over the kind of people you are. But it's just focus on quality, and you know, that's what sets us apart.
And the quality is there for sure. Tell me a little bit about the design process and how all that went down to end up where we are today with this thing.
For sure. So we got the Maffet design, a concept, and then to make it full scale, we just had to make some tweaks. So we got all the sponsors. Finding a good location for those was you just get on the rocker, big oak on the hood, and then as far as just design, it was taking that initial concept, which is a perfect roadmap, to making full scale. And then we just made some small tweaks, like making the rivets, they're going to match the wheels.
How many rivets are on this thing?
About 3,000.
They're all hand placed.
Hand placed with a pen tool, yeah.
He didn't just like duplicate. You didn't hit a dupe button and just cover it in panels and rivets.
Right, nope. So this is a custom built file. It's not stock art. It's, you know, it's unique. There's not going to be another one of these going on the road.
Tell me, if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way to do that?
Best way is, there's a couple of ways. You can find us on Facebook at IVS Wraps. You can find us on Instagram at IVS Wraps. And you can find us at ivswraps.com. Any of those are going to go right to my inbox, and we'll get back to you.
Right on. Where are you out of?
Holman, Wisconsin. So about 2 hours from Minneapolis, 2.5 hours from Minneapolis, 5 hours from Chicago. Kind of just right there, right on the hub, right off I-90.
Right on. But you have the availability, if the price is right, that you can come pretty much anywhere and do it.
Yep, we'll do traveling installs. We'll also arrange for pickup and delivery. We've got a 30-foot enclosed trailer, so all winter I do pickup and delivery for people, so that as soon as spring comes, your car's ready to go. You don't have to think about, oh, let's get it wrapped now and lose a week.
Awesome. Dude, I cannot tell you, A, how impressed and how happy I am with the end result, and just how much I appreciate you, and thank you so much for working with me to get this thing done.
Yeah, it was my pleasure.
Promise you, this dude is as good as it gets. So anyways, that's what we got going on. Working on suspension. The motor is out. It's our RM Motor Werks here in Knoxville. Roddy's building the bottom end of it. We're going to install, he's also going to install the twin turbo kit, and he's going to dyno it for us, tune it for us. So by the time it rolls out of there, we should be on our way to the Pigeon Forge rod run. Now we have a little bit of a cushion built in there, but right now tentatively the truck needs to be to Roddy by February 11th, and then we'll have it back on or before April 1st, and that will give us enough time to make the details and get it to the Pigeon Forge rod run so we can unveil it for you. I hope y'all are planning on coming. I don't know how many more updates I can do on this thing, because I mean, we want to keep updating it, but I also want to unveil it and have you wow when you see it. So again, you're just going to have to stay tuned to ScottieDTV. Follow me at ScottieDTV.com or on Facebook, and you'll get all the latest information there is to be had. Again, thanks so much for supporting what I do. 100 million views just absolutely blows my mind. It's impossible unless it's people like you that will watch videos like this, share them, like them, and tell your friends. Again, thanks so much, guys. See ya!
Hey, y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit ScottieDTV.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.